How, Imichiapi, Wakiamaza. Hello, my name is Iron Thunder. That is my native name. My English name is Chris Schaff. I am from Juanita and my tribe is Lakota. The story I'm going to tell you today is the grizzly bear and the brave bird. The reason I chose this story is because it is a Lakota legend. One day, after a long day hunting, Sitting Bull was very tired. He decided to go find a place to rest. He decided the clearing next to him suited sleeping well, so he laid down to sleep. It was the moon of the black cherries. Sitting Bull had gone hunting and had not yet reached his destination. The Arikara River, the place down where the deer came to drink. He was half walking, half climbing down a very steep slope through thick brush. It was quite windy, and the tops of the waving trees below him were showing the light-colored underside of their leaves, making some of them look as though there was snow on them. Sitting Bull stopped and yawned. He was very tired, and his body craved sleep. Even so, he set off again, gradually descending to the river. As the train ended out near the water's edge, it became thick with trees. Now all but the tops of the trees were shielded from the wind. He found a good grassy clearing and decided to sleep for a while. He took off his quiver and arrows and put them on the ground with his bow, stretched and yawned again. Sitting Bull lay down on the soft grass and soon fell fast asleep. Obviously, he did not know that Grizzly Mato was foraging for roots, berries, and mice nearby, or sleep would have been the furthest thing from his mind. Mato moved closer to where Sitting Bull was sleeping and was soon in the same clearing. A pretty Zitkala, a yellowthroat, flew down and landed near where he soundly slept. It started to chirp and sing loudly. It sang while knocking its beak against a branch it was perched on. Of course, Sitting Bull awoke, which seemed to be the bird's intention. He watched the Zitkala through one open eye, annoyed at this very noisy little fellow. He opened the other eye to look for something to throw at the aggravating little creature. Before he could locate anything suitable, the Zitkala spoke to him. Lay still, commanded the yellowthroat. Sitting Bull was frightened. He had never before been spoken to by a Zitkala, although he knew that all creatures can talk to Lakota when and if they wished. Lay still, the yellowthroat said again. Then from the corner of Sitting Bull's eye, he saw Mato. He lay very, very still, as though he were dead. Mato was now upon him. It reared up on its hind legs and roared. It was huge. Sitting Bull still played possum. Mato dropped back to his normal walking position and gave Sitting Bull a prod. Sitting Bull still did not move. Mato's Peji hair was brushing his skin and it tickled, but he knew if he moved, Mato would certainly kill him. Sitting Bull took a very shallow breath through his nose, trying not to move at all. The smell of Mato's rancid breath was about to choke him, but still he was motionless. The Zitkala twittered and scolded Mato from the nearby tree branch. It seemed to distract Mato. Thinking Sitting Bull was dead, Mato gave one last prod. Bored with Sitting Bull's lack of movement, Mato turned his attention to the noisy Zitkala. It roared its disapproval at the yellowthroat, then lumbered slowly off to find something more interesting to lavish his attentions on. When Sitting Bull could no longer see Mato, he opened his eyes to see it disappearing into the bushes on the far side of the clearing. He got up, still very frightened. The Zitkala was still watching from its perch, now quiet, realizing the bird had saved his life. Sitting Bull raised his hand in a gesture of blessing and addressed the Yellowthroat. Pretty Zeekla, you saw me and took pity on me. You wish me to survive among my people. This day you have saved my life. O Zeekla people, from this day always you shall be my relatives. The Lakota words I used in this story were Mato, bear, Peji, hare, and Zeekla, bird.